equal spaced. What is the value of r? So first of all, from the question stem, this is a number line, 0, and the successive marks are equally spaced. It means that S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces away from 0, and R is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces away from 0 as well. Therefore, R plus S is 0. S equals negative R. This is all information we can get from the question stem. So now from statement 1 alone, R plus S is 0. So R plus S equals 0 is information from the question stem. Therefore, statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Choices A and D are eliminated. Now from statement 2 alone, R minus S equals negative 0.75. We can replace S by negative R. Finally, solve for X. 2 times S equals negative 0.75. Divide everything by 2. The value of R is negative 0.375. Statement 2 alone is sufficient. Choices C and E are eliminated. Choice B is correct. If m and n are positive integers and m is greater than n, what is the remainder when m squared minus 2m times n plus n squared is divided by 25? So first of all, from the question stem, the factorization of this expression is this is the same as n minus n squared, and we want to know what is the remainder when we divide this number by 25. So from statement 1 alone, the remainder when n minus n is divided by 5 is 4. We can use the division formula. Dividend equals divisor times quotient plus the remainder. The dividend is n minus n. Now, the divisor is 5. Now, 5 times a quotient is a multiple of 5. Plus the remainder, that is 4. Now, if we squared this expression, then we get that n minus n squared is a multiple of 5 plus 4 squared. Now, this is a multiple of 5 squared is another multiple of 5. Now, 2 times a multiple of 5 plus times 4 is another multiple of 5. So, plus 16. Now, finally we get that n minus n squared is a multiple of 5 plus 16. It means that when n minus n squared is divided by 5, the remainder is always 16. But we don't know anything about 25. Therefore, statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Alternative A and D are discarded. Now, statement 2 alone. The remainder when n minus n is divided by 25 is 4. Therefore, n minus n equals a multiple of 25 plus 4. If we squared this expression, then we get that n minus n squared is a multiple of 25 plus 4 squared. Now, this is a multiple of 25 plus 2 times a multiple of 25 plus 4. Remember that this is a multiple of 25 plus 16. A multiple of 25 plus another multiple of 25 is another multiple of 25. Finally, we know that n minus n squared is a multiple of 25 plus 16. In other words, when n minus n squared is divided by 25, the remainder is always 16. Finally, statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Therefore, choice C and E are discarded and choice B is correct. If m and n are positive integers and m is greater than n, what is the remainder when m squared minus 2m times n plus n squared is divided by 25? So first of all, from the questions team, the factorization of this expression is so this is the same as m minus n squared, and we want to know what is the remainder when we divide this number by 25. So from statement 1 alone, the remainder when m minus n is divided by 5 is 4. We can use the division formula. Dividend equals divisor times quotient plus the remainder. The dividend is m minus n. Now, the divisor is 5. Now, 5 times a quotient is a multiple of 5 plus the remainder, that is 4. Now, if we squared this expression, then we get that n minus n squared is a multiple of 5 plus 4 squared. Now, this is a multiple of 5 squared is another multiple of 5. Now, 2 times a multiple of 5 plus times 4 is another multiple of 5. So, plus 16. Now, finally we get that n minus n squared is a multiple of 5 plus 16. It means that when n minus n squared is divided by 5, the remainder is always 16. But we don't know anything about 25. Therefore, statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Alternative A and D are discarded. Now, statement 2 alone. The remainder when m minus n is divided by 25 is 4. Therefore, m minus n equals a multiple of 25 plus 4. If we squared this expression, then we get that m minus n squared is a multiple of 25 plus 4 squared. Now, this is a multiple of 25 plus 2 times a multiple of 25 plus 4. Remember that this is a multiple of 25 plus 16. A multiple of 25 plus another multiple of 25 is another multiple of 25. Finally, we know that m minus n squared is a multiple of 25 plus 16. In other words, when m minus n squared is divided by 25, the remainder is always 16. Finally, statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Therefore, choice C and E are discarded and choice B is correct.